Alright, let's get it. Hey, I wasn't scared of Hurricane Helene, I'm not scared of Hurricane Milton, and I'm damn sure not scared to place a 16-leg parlay. What's good? It's your boy Austin Wayne, back with another episode of Cooking the Books. Do me a favor, Hulk, smash the like button, hit the subscribe button. We are a brand new channel, I'm trying to get it to 300 subscribers. All this content is completely free. Without any further ado, we're jumping right into Week 6 NFL picks and predictions. We got a nice, boring divisional game to start off the week. We got San Francisco 49ers going to Seattle to play the Seahawks. Now, I know Mike McDonald's defense is pretty good this year, but San Fran coming off an embarrassing loss to the Cardinals by 1 point. I do think they come into this game with a vengeance here. They are favored, minus 190. Gonna have to take them in this matchup. Since we're playing in Seattle and this is divisional, I will take the under 47.5 just because the spread is much lower than the total. And I will take San Fran by 4 points, minus 3.5, of course. Moving along, we got Jacksonville Jaguars going to Chicago to play the Bears. I do think this could be a trap game. I'm not going to lie here. I know Chicago just blew out their opponent. Jacksonville had a pretty good victory of themselves. You know how I feel about betting 135s? The deciding factor is actually the defense, though. I think both quarterbacks are pretty good, but the defense for Chicago is that much better. For that reason, I do have to take the Chicago minus 135 at home, minus 2. I do think this is going to be a little bit of a shootout, though. For rating's sake, I will take the over in this matchup. Moving along, we got the Arizona Cardinals going to Green Bay to play the Packers. Now, this game is sketchy to me. Arizona's going to ride some momentum off the high win versus San Fran. And I do think Green Bay didn't really play as good as they could have in that game. Even though they won, they just looked kind of sketchy in certain places. Jordan Love didn't look the same. They are favored in this game by 5 points. I could see how the Green Bay secondary puts in some work, but I'm going to have to take the Arizona Cardinals at plus 5 in this matchup. I do think that Kyler Murray is starting to get the hang of things with Harrison, James Conner, all those weapons on the Arizona side. I don't think that Green Bay is going to be able to match up as much. I'm going to take the over in this matchup, and I will take Arizona Cardinals at plus 200 for the money. This is my channel. You don't got to rock with me. Moving along, we got Cleveland Browns going to Philadelphia to play the Eagles. Now, this is the biggest spread of the weekend. I'm looking at this, and I do see a lower total as well. Usually these are blowout games like 27-13, 14-24, something like that. For that reason, I'm going to have to take Philadelphia to come on strong in this home matchup. Minus 9, I will take the under, and I will take the clean sweep at Philadelphia, minus 450 across the board. Moving along, let me clear some selections. We got the Houston Texans going to New England to play the Patriots. Let's see here. Houston had a close win over Buffalo. I do think that this game will be close as well. New England's defense kept it close last week against the Dolphins. I'm going to take New England at plus 7 in this matchup just so the rating's sake, Houston's not going to run away with it. I'll probably take the under for that reason as well, but I got to take Houston outright in this matchup. Moving along, we got the Indianapolis Colts going to Tennessee to play the Titans. Now, it does say that the Colts are favored in this matchup, but it's a close game. I know that Tennessee plays really good at home, and I do actually think that Tennessee's defense is probably better than Indianapolis's. I'm not really a big fan of Anthony Richardson so far, and I know Flacco's been putting up numbers, but against that Tennessee defense, that defensive line, I don't think that happens here. I will take Tennessee plus 1. I'm going to take the over in this matchup just for rating's sake because I think that no one wants to watch this game. So I'll take the over in this matchup, and I will take Tennessee minus 105. Moving along, we got the Tampa Bay Bucks going to New Orleans to play the Saints. Now, I know the Saints have lost a couple in a row now, pretty embarrassing. Tampa Bay coming off also an embarrassing loss on Thursday Night Football to the Falcons. It says that Tampa Bay here is favored. I'm probably, since this is divisional, I gotta go with the Bucks in this matchup. At first, I thought about taking Saints, but I just don't see the Saints offense keeping up with the Bucks in this matchup. For that reason, I will take the over. I think points are gonna be scored, and I'll take the Bucks 2.5 in this matchup. Moving along, we got two of the best quarterbacks in the game right now going head-to-head. This is going to be a phenomenal matchup. We got the Washington Commanders going to Baltimore to play the Ravens. I do think this is going to be a shootout. I think the people are going to get what they want to see. I think both quarterbacks are going to be scrambling in this matchup. Jaden Daniels is going to prove himself as the more elite athlete. He's going to try to, at least. I'm going to take the over in this matchup. From what I've seen from Washington, I just can't bet against 6.5 against them. Baltimore barely won last week. I think Washington stands a good chance to even win this game, but I'm going to take them at plus 6.5, but I will take the Ravens to continue doing what they're doing. Lamar kind of puts the rookie in his place. Moving along. We got the Chargers going to Denver to play the Broncos. Now, I know that Denver coming off like 3 wins in a row, and they're underdogs here against a not-so-explosive Los Angeles Chargers team. What I'm going to have to do, since they are favored in this matchup away, is I got to take the Chargers. I feel like Harbaugh's going to put some pressure on Knicks with those ends. The defense for the Chargers, I'm not really sold on the offense, but I feel like this is a lower-scoring game, and I just believe in Herbert more than Nick. So for that reason, I will take the Chargers outright and -3 under 35.5. Moving along, we got the Pittsburgh Steelers going to Vegas to play the Raiders. Raiders getting more embarrassing by the week, about to lose Devontae Adams. All the defensive lines hurt. Their safety's looking like trash. Jack Jones isn't covering anybody. Got to make some business decisions. So everyone knows Las Vegas plays better away, and everyone comes to Vegas and wins. So for that reason, I think the Pittsburgh defensive line eats the Raiders offensive line. I will take the under in this matchup, and I will also take Pittsburgh -3 in this matchup. Raiders losing it for sure. Moving along, got a great divisional matchup. We got the Carolina Panthers up against the Atlanta Falcons. An overtime victory against the Bucs. Carolina just got their butt destroyed by the Bears. See, this is an interesting game to me. At home, especially after all the hurricane problems. I do see Carolina actually staying in this game. I do think the people need to see their hometown football team win something just for some emotional hoorah in Carolina. I'm gonna do it. I'm taking the over in this matchup, and call me crazy. You don't gotta rock with me, but I'm taking Carolina at plus 225 for the money. Let's get it. Moving along, we got the Detroit Lions going to Dallas to play the Cowboys. Cowboys barely won, couldn't put up any points against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Detroit always fire. Jameson Williams, Amon-Ra. We got Jahmyr Gibbs, Hutchinson. I just think it's going to be too much offensive explosion for the Dallas Cowboys to keep up with. I mean, Detroit's defense is good as well. I do actually like Goff as one of my favorite quarterbacks in the league. I'm going to take it at -170. I do think that this is I want to say over, but I got to say under in this matchup. I think that the Dallas Cowboys don't even score 21 points in this matchup, honestly. I can't see it. I got to take Detroit -3. Moving along. We got the Cincinnati Bengals going to the New York to play the Giants. Now, Cincinnati coming off a disappointing loss. Everyone knows Giants, not really that impressive. I don't know what Neighbors' status is. Joe Burrow seemed to be clicking finally last week against the Ravens. This isn't a big enough spread. I think Bengals easily cover this number, -180 outright, of course. And just for shocking sake, I probably think the Giants put up 20 points in this game, 17 points, something like that. I'm going to take the over in this matchup. I don't know why. I want to take the over. Moving along, we got a great divisional game to finish off the Monday night Week 6 slate. We got the Buffalo Bills going to New York to play the Jets. Now, Jets, I don't know what's going on, man. I watched the game versus the Vikings. Your offense is looking absolutely pitiful. I don't know what was going on with that. I hope Devontae Adams doesn't go there. I actually hope that Devontae Adams goes to Buffalo. You know how I feel about -135, so this could be a trap game. I think it's under for sure. I feel like both defenses are going to keep each other in check. Aaron Rodgers is not who I think he used to be. So I'm going to take the Bills outright to bounce back divisional. They really need this win, and then I will take them 2.5 in this matchup. All right, that wraps up Week 6 NFL picks and predictions. You know how I rock, though. I'm going to go ahead and get a parlay going for you guys, maybe a little 6, 7, 8-teamer. Let's see what I'm feeling right now. We're going to skip a couple games. I do feel confident in the Buffalo-New York game. I will take Buffalo outright to win this. I also do think that Cincinnati wins this game outright, and I actually feel really confident in this game. The bottom 3 games I'm really confident in. Let's choose Lions. Let's skip the Atlanta game. Let's actually pick the Pittsburgh Steelers against the Raiders. I'm pretty confident in that one. Let's skip the Chargers game. Let's skip the Washington game. Let's skip the Tampa Bay game. Let's choose Houston money line. Let's choose Philly money line. I will take Arizona +5 in this matchup. I really like that number against the Packers. And then I also am going to choose Screw it. Let's go Chicago, and let's also go San Fran. Let's do a 9-leg. Let's put a little 40-pack on there. That's $2,294. That should pay a couple of your bills. It is worth it, my friends. Do me a favor. If you enjoyed all this content, turn into Thor, Bruce Banner, the Dark Knight. Go ahead and smash the like button. Hit the subscribe. I look forward to seeing you guys on the other side. Blah, 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 blah. Leave me a comment, please. I do want to hear what you think I got wrong, what you think I got right. And I'll see you guys on the other side. Week 6. Picks. Holla.